Welcome back to Mr. Orr's Flipped Classroom for Grammar, looking at gerunds and gerund phrases. First definition. A verbal is a verb that is not a verb. In other words, is a verb that's being used in a sentence as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. It's not going to be a verb in that particular sentence. A gerund is one type of verbal. This is an ing word used as a noun. More precisely, it's going to be the present participle form of a verb being used as a noun in a sentence. Another definition is that of a gerund phrase. A gerund and all the words that accompany it would be the gerund phrase. So how do we use these? First, gerunds may be used as a subject. It's a who or what for the verb. Typically, it precedes the main verb. Gerunds may be used as a direct object, receiving the action of an action verb, typically following that action verb. Gerunds may be used as a predicate nominative or predicate noun and be the main idea following a linking verb. Gerunds may also be the object of a preposition following such prepositions. That last slide should look familiar because it's for the 5 ways a noun can be used in a sentence. So how do we find these? First, find any ing words. Check to see if they have helping verbs. If they don't have helping verbs, then typically they're going to be some other part of speech, such as a gerund. To confirm that it's a gerund, because gerunds are doing the job of a noun, we run the it test. Replace the gerund or the gerund phrase with the word it. If it works in place of any part of the speech in the sentence, then that is doing the job of a nominative. We want to check by finding all remaining verbs because we'll need to know those to figure out which type of gerund we have. When we do that, we check the location of that new it. If the it comes before the verb and answers the question who plus the verb, then it is a simple subject. If it follows a preposition, then it's the object of that preposition. If it follows a verb, action verb, it's the direct object. If it follows a linking verb, it is a predicate nominative. Example, look at the whole screen at once. Shouting at me is not the best way to earn my respect. So we start by looking at the sentence and say, what's the ing word? What's the word shouting? We want to check to see if there's any helping verbs in front of shouting. In this case, not, because shouting is the first word in the sentence. So we know it's not a verb. Are there any words that are explaining or adding detail to shouting? Shouting at me. Okay. So let's see if we can replace shouting at me with the word it. It is not the best way to earn my respect. That works. Bear in mind, when using the it test, the sentence will lose some of its detail and specificity. That's all right. We're trying to check for grammar, not for clarity and detail. So we look at that. It is not the best way to earn my respect. Then we have to find the main verb. The main verb in this sentence is going to be is. To earn is actually an infinitive, which we'll talk about in lesson 3. Because it comes before the verb, then it is a simple subject. Or more precisely, if we said what is not the best way to earn my respect? It. Therefore, it's simple subject. Exercises can be found in your packet and completed during the next class session. This is going to feel strange and unusual. There's a good chance this is new content, new learning for you. That's all right. The key thing for you to consider is just because a word sounds different or sounds new, you've been doing this for quite some time. Take your time, follow the steps, and you'll have success. Good hunting.